Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Dr. Ruth Anderson and Teri Angel here with Enlightened World Network. We bring you a meditation every day of the year, and on Wednesdays, Teri and I do something called meditation excavation. We invite you to meditate right along with us, and Teri and I will be sharing what we see and envision during this whole time, so you can participate in it as you wish. So pleased to have you with us. Teri Angel, good morning, my love.
Good morning, Ruth. Good morning, everybody. It's a great day.
It is a great day. Let's just go into some meditation and see what's waiting there for us. So friends, make yourself comfortable on your chair, or if you're laying on the floor. Just take a couple of breaths just to slow down your breathing, slow down your thinking. Now let's take a couple of breaths into our root chakra. We're going to ground ourselves. And as you take those breaths in, envision with your mind's eye or your imagination, roots growing from your root chakra, which is at the base of your spine, going all the way down like tree roots into the middle of Mother Gaia. Teri, I'm hearing creaking sounds. That's just amusing. Like they're really working.
As it breaks through the soil, maybe.
Yeah, it's really working.
Yeah.
Part of that is we've got frozen soil across much of the United States. It's funny as I'm watching the roots go into the center of the earth, they're like twisting around on things to really grip in today. I'm not seeing that. Okay. So let's go up to our heart space. And with that, let's take a couple of breaths and envision you walking into your heart chakra. Again, they're showing us the door that we're going to walk through. So envision your door that's leading to your root chakra. Might look different than the last time you had a door there. There's no right or wrong. Always just kind of amusing to see what it looks like that given day. So first, notice what the door looks like, what it's made out of. I would just like to draw mine, frankly, but okay. And then find the handle. How does it open? Go ahead and pull it open. Is the door really thick or really thin? Is it hard to open? For some reason, the door is important today. And then enter into the front room of your heart chakra. You might not have a front room. You might have just the one space. You might have a hallway. You might have several front rooms, but just pay attention to what's there. And Teri, while we're looking around in that heart chakra space, would you please ask in the spiritual divinity,
Absolutely. I just want to share my door before I do that. So mine is very heavy and it's all stained glass, but it's like fragments of the glass with different colors. Very intriguing to look at. When you said you wanted to draw yours, I wanted to do the same. I wanted to paint mine with all those colors. So I just love that they're having us focus on that door today. And let's ask the angels to surround us as we do our focusing. Archangel Raphael comes in from the east with the energy of air. So maybe he'll help blow that door open if we allow that to happen with him. Raphael is the healing angel. So as he comes in, you might feel something inside of you shift and change. Archangel Michael comes in from the south, and Michael brings in the energy of fire. So there may be some warmth happening as he steps into the room. And then Archangel Gabriel, the beautiful energy of water, clarity. Let's wash the windows and see what we can see inside of the chambers of our hearts, getting more clarity with Archangel Gabriel. And then Uriel helps us to dig deeper into the earth. We've already gone down into it with our roots, but let's go all the way down to that crystalline center, the very core of Mama Gaia, where everything is just exploding with energy, and just connect in with that earth, feel the grounding, let your roots go as deep as they will go. And thank you, angels, for surrounding us and helping us to understand more. I want to call in a Divine Mother to do some clearing, obviously. So as she comes in, just maybe let her help you open that door if you haven't been able to open it yet. Let her give you some nourishment and some love. We call on Christ, the master healer, to help us in whatever needs to be shown to us today, and connecting in with that Christ consciousness. We ask our Creator to oversee this entire time that we spend together and to bless us for the best and highest good of all. Any of the other masters, ancestors, loved ones, angels, we're just open right now to whatever spirit being wants to help us through this time. So take a moment and see who's with you. Maybe there's someone holding your hand as you're trying to open the door, or standing on the other side of the door. So just pay attention right now to what's there for you.
Thank you, Teri.
Yeah, I see a little girl on the other side of the door. I don't know what that's all about, but also lots and lots of angels. Wow. It's like they were just waiting for the door to open.
Well, oddly, one of the things I noticed was that the back side of my door was just plain. It was not as elaborate as the front side. And so I was trying to figure out, what does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it means nothing, but it is an interesting observation that they brought to my attention. And then once I was in there, I was greeted by a group. It's like my own personal pit crew. And it reminded me of the scene from The Wizard of Oz when they are being prepared in the Emerald City. And they've got, people doing their nails and doing their hair and, fluffing up their fur and whatever else. But it was funny because all of a sudden I'm surrounded by this personal pit crew, but it's not like do her hair. It's to prepare me spiritually, emotionally for whatever's coming up.
Mm-hmm. kind of quiet on the other side of my door. I was expecting more movement, and it's almost like we're in wait mode on my door when I entered. Like, I'm not sure what we're waiting for. Have you ever had that? It's almost like an anticipation, but you're not quite sure what's coming.
Oh, yes. Many
That's
times.
what it feels like. Yeah. Like there's something huge, but everybody's just kind of being patient and waiting.
Teri, one thing I noticed about my pit crew is that this is not my normal group of guides. I've not had these folks before.
Brand new.
Yeah, and also, go ahead.
I heard that yesterday in meditation. A new year, new you. I think there's going to be a lot of newness coming up for us.
Well, and it reminds me too that Spirit knows what's coming up for us, and they know how we need to be prepared in order to be successful or helpful at that time. Friends, what are you seeing in your room? Who are you seeing in your room? And sometimes we can't see them, but we can feel them or hear them. So just pay attention to what you're noticing. So, Teri, when I look at yours, I see this huge figure coming your way. And what I find, at least for me, when they're introducing a new guide to me or someone I should pay attention to, a new ascended master, something like that, they always appear to me larger than life. Really, really big, like pay attention to me big. And that's what I'm seeing, Teri. Somebody's walking toward you in your space.
I feel that. I don't see it yet, but I do feel the energy coming this way. So you must be behind the curtain. And it's veiled. I just heard the greatest show on earth, which I know was in the past about entertaining and, something that captured our attention. And I feel like that's what we're getting ready for. We're getting ready to really have something different to focus on. So I'm ready for a new guide. I'm ready for new learnings and new teachings.
And mine is different. Right now, I'm seeing me in spirit kneeling in front of Christ and Divine Mother. As I'm doing more to step forward into working with folks that are transitioning, And I see this is to prepare me for that. One of Teri's and my friends is preparing to transition. And so we're wanting to really support them. So to me, that's what this is for me.
Yeah, I see that. Stepping up in a big way. You know, sometimes we take baby steps, but it feels like you're making giant steps and giant leaps.
Yeah. Teri, there's a lot of yellow and pink energy with yours. Very bright, light, high vibrational to this figure that's coming in, but lots of pink and yellow and white.
Still don't know who it is. I haven't really put a name or a face to this persona. I just feel the energy getting closer. And the angels are being so funny this morning. And they're showing me, like in the circus environment, there was always the tall guy on stilts. And that's what I just saw. It's like this very, very tall energy coming in.
So 2 points come in with this. One, it's okay to not know. And 2, they don't always do things in 30-minute increments when we think we'd like them to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very true. Sometimes they just crack the door open. And that happened to me yesterday in meditation. It's like, yeah, the door's cracked open, but you got to sit with this. And sitting sometimes means just lose all distractions, maybe turning off the phone or being somewhere where you can just be in silence so that you can fully devote your attention to it. So you're right, Ruth. It's all about divine timing.
Right. The chimes concur.
Mm-hmm.
Teri, there's a lot of humor and joy with this energy that's coming in. It's definitely looking angelic. I'm getting female, but with angels, sometimes there's sort of a combination of male and female energy, but that which I'm seeing is female. They're letting me see it from the back, which is fun.
Okay.
Can't see it from the front, but I can see it from the back.
I don't know why, but I just heard Helena. And I don't know an angel, Helena, or a spirit guide. I don't know anybody named Helena.
Perhaps it's Helena, not Helena. I've had that angel before.
Okay.
And I know that energy.
Isn't there a Mount Helena? Am I thinking of something?
Saint Helena in California.
We're starting to see the colors that you mentioned, the yellow especially, very bright sunshine.
There's a Saint Helena, patron saint of new discoveries.
Well, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I just keep hearing those words, new year, new you. So I'm not sure what all is going to be new, but definitely feel that energy.
Saint Helena was the mother of Emperor Constantine the Great. There's a picture of her painted, obviously, where she's hugging a cross. She's holding a cross.
Mhm.
Huh. So, Teri, for me, this is really odd / interesting, but what they had me do was they had me go up, because remember, I'm with Christ and Divine Mother.
Mhm.
So they had me go up to the cross. There's a cross there, and put my arms out as if I was on the cross. And I'm looking out as if I'm looking out through Christ's eyes. And the message, I believe, for me is that in order to do this work of supporting people as they transition over, for me to see them with the love that Christ had for folks, even as he was on the cross.
I had the same thought come through my head, but you were saying the words, and I was just thinking it was eyes of love, not eyes of sadness or judgment or anything else other than love. That's what was pouring out as he was going through the crucifixion.
Mm-hmm.
Such beautiful energy this morning.
What a good reminder, too, that time in meditation is individualized to what you need.
Absolutely is, because we can't do meditation for anybody else. We can say words and we can lead, but each person has to go into their heart. And that's what we're encouraging everyone to do today. That door that you opened at the very beginning that Ruth led you to, that's up to you to open it. We can't open it for you. I'm wondering what people are finding on the other side of their doors. I'm getting curiouser and curiouser.
Mm.
Got a lot of chatter going on the other side of my door, and they're all just anticipating this energy that starting now to glow. So there's the yellow glow coming forward, and it can't be contained. That's what I'm hearing, that it's not going to be hidden because it's so huge that it can't be contained. Just like the love that's in our heart. We can't keep it all in there. We have to give it away. And that's what I'm feeling for you, Ruth, as you are standing there by that cross with your arms outstretched. There's so much love inside of you. And that's what's needed right now. Your love, your empathy, your compassion is needed.
Yeah, certainly being called on to step forward in that way. In both of our heart spaces, I am seeing so many angels. So many. Friends, a reminder, the angels are there, but most of the time we have to call on them.
Mm-hmm.
But when you do, they are immediately right there. Teri, have you ever heard of ascended masters becoming angels? Or an ascended master having that angel energy as well?
Having the angel energy, yes, but yeah, it's two separate energies when I look at it. I've never heard of that actually happening. But no, I take that back. There are reports of that happening with Sandalphon and Metatron.
Mm. Because that's what I'm getting with your Saint Helena as well.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the only two I know of that were actually beings on the earth, and then now they're angels, archangels. I don't understand it all. I don't claim to, but I accept it. I'm open-minded enough to say it's not impossible. I think that's important in our spiritual walk, to not just discount something, but to be open to it. What an interesting excavation today.
Well, it is. I was keen into yours and I heard the words gossamer wings. And I also heard the words pick up the cross in yours, but it wasn't, I mean, usually when I hear pick up the cross, I think of it as heavy and a burden, and that's not how that's coming across.
No.
It's not burden yourself with this, but it's more symbolic of picking up and you carry it, but the love that comes across with that whole cross scene. Well, Teri, you're going to have fun with St. Helena today.
I am. I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait to go in my quiet time and just really sit with her. I just see it evolving more and more, where it's not so veiled and I can just sit with her energy. Yeah, everyone on the other side of my door is just like waiting in anticipation, but they're being very still. Like they know this is huge.
This is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, friends, if you saw things, felt things, maybe just jot it down. I highly recommend keeping a journal. Teri keeps a journal. I keep a journal. So you can look back and remember these times, remember the messages, and see your own growth of how far you've come in your spiritual walk. So, Teri Angel, thank you for being here. Saint Helena, Christ, Divine Mother, all of you who joined us.
Everyone. Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah. All right, friends, take good care. God bless. We have so much coming out this coming year. Just stay with us here at Enlightened World Network as we grow together. Take good care. God bless.
Bye, everyone.